This is Art Television.
May my homage to the gem of the Supreme Buddha. The Buddha is my refuge every day. May my homage to the gem of the Supreme Dhamma. The Dhamma is my refuge every day. May my homage to the gem of the Supreme Sangha. The Sangha is my refuge every day. May my homage to the Supreme Triple Gem. The Triple Gem is my refuge every day. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Samanta cakkavalesu atra gachantu devata. Saddhammang munirajassa sunantu saggamokkadang. Dhammassavana kaalo ayang bhadanta. Dhammassavana kaalo ayang bhadanta. Dhammassavana kaalo ayang bhadanta. May all divine beings arrive here to listen to sublime Dhamma expounded by the fully enlightened one. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Honor to the Supreme Buddha, the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. Meritorious devotees, Dhamma friends, you all are going to listen to sublime Dhamma expounded by the fully enlightened one, the Samma Sambuddha. Today I am going to explicate to you about the value of parents, and especially what are the duties and obligations of parents and children. According to the Supreme Buddha, there are two persons in the world we cannot repay to them. Those two are father and mother, or mother and father. Matucca pitucca. Dvinnaham bhikkhave na suppatikarang vadami katamedve matucca pitucca. So these are the two persons in the world that we cannot repay for them. Now, in Sigalova Sutta, the Supreme Buddha has expounded us some important factors. When we mold the character of children, and when we bring them up, especially parents have to bring them up according to a particular way. That is the appropriate way expounded by the Buddha. Now, in present context, so many problems have arisen in society due to the fact that the parents do not engage in they do not actually attend to these specific duties. They don't actually do according to what Buddha expounded. Now, first and foremost, we had better look into these various aspects according to the way the Buddha has explained to us. The first one, according to the Supreme Buddha, that parents have to bring up children like this. First and foremost, they have to refrain them from doing wrong things. Papa nivaranti. They have to make them not to do bad. Papa nivaranti. So the parents let them know what are the good things, or what is good and what is bad. what is wholesome, what is unwholesome, what is the thing that they should do, what is the thing that they should not do. So like that, the parents have to let them know. Today, many occasions, the parents want to especially educate them. They want to give them education rather than making them good citizens. So that is the major problem, major debacle, major disaster that we encounter in our present day society. Parents want to let them to participate in what are called, online classes and various things. From the very beginning, child is exposed to education, not to the qualities. So first and foremost, the parents have to teach them the good qualities, humane qualities, how to be a good child, how to be a good citizen. So like that, the parents have to teach them. Especially they have to teach them not to kill animals, not to steal things, not to engage in sexual misconduct, not to tell lies, not to take liquor intoxicants which are heedless. So therefore, the parents have to teach them the good things, how they should attend on parents, how they should respect their teachers, how they should respect their elders, how they should take refuge in the triple gem wholeheartedly. All these things should be taught. So first and foremost, they should make them refrain from unwholesome things, bad things, demerits, papa nivaranti. The secondly, the Supreme Buddha expounded Kalyane Nivesenti. Kalyane Nivesenti means the children should be taught to do good things. The taking refuge in the triple gem wholeheartedly, worship at home daily, recite stanzas, recite discourses, like that. I can remember at that time our parents taught us, especially mother, taught us and directed us to worship the Supreme Buddha daily. But in present day context, the parents do not want their children to worship the Supreme Buddha. Actually, rather, they have no enthusiasm to make the children worship. That is the problem. They have enthusiasm, their children, to do education, go to classes, participate in online classes, those things, not to worship the Supreme Buddha. Therefore, they have deserted what is called the Dhamma. They have neglected Dhamma. They don't follow the Dhamma. They don't believe the Dhamma. They say, where is the hell? Hell is on the earth. Where is the heaven? Who knows whether we are going to be born again? So many wrong view talks are talked by these children due to the fact that they are not associating Dhamma respectfully. Therefore, we have to teach the children appropriately to do good things. Kalyane Nivesenti. Then the third aspect that Buddha has expounded is Sippan Sikkapenti. Thirdly, Buddha emphasized the parents to educate their children. Now, in Sri Lankan context especially, in particular, what we discern is that children are first and foremost taught without giving them good qualities, without letting them to refrain from bad things. Very immediately, at once, they are taught. They are given education. So, the doctors are produced, engineers are produced, and various professors and various, high-ranking persons are produced without qualities. Without qualities. Gunanana belen yutu putume itagaru. That is one of the proverb or one of the stanzas in Sinhala literature. Gunanana belen. So first and foremost, guna, the good qualities, then nana, then knowledge. But what we see in present society is only knowledgeable people are there. They have no sympathy, they have no empathy, they have no loving kindness, they have no compassion, they have no patience, they have no good qualities. Finally, the parents themselves have to suffer. Now that is the problem. When they get married, first and foremost, parents are neglected. The son is a very high-ranking person. Daughter is a high-ranking person. But the parents are neglected. This is a very, very bad situation in present context. Why? Why? What is the reason? The children have not given them the proper, qualities. They are not taught proper qualities. In the previous era, at that time, in those days, there was an extended family. Within that family, now these days we have what is called nuclear family. Nuclear family. At that time we had extended family, in which there were grandparents, aunts and uncles, father, mother, and all the ones were there. And therefore, the very good socialization was there for a child. Now these days, no socialization at all, no proper socialization. That is why all these problems have cropped up in the society. Therefore, the third aspect is education. Now, we must not talk about education as such, because people, especially parents, they know. They have the kind of enthusiasm more than what they need. So the enthusiasm is there, excessive enthusiasm for education, but not for qualities. The fourth aspect is patirupena dharena sanyojanti. So, at proper time, they should be given in marriage. Now, these days, even parents do not want to do that, because the children themselves select the spouse, select the partner, and they get married. Sometimes they run away with some other persons. Therefore, parents have nothing to do with getting married. And the final one is samaye dayajya niyadinti. At appropriate time, they should be given dowry. They should be given dowry. And that is also a kind of duty of a parent, because they have their business, they have their various other property. Now, when the parents are going to be aged, when they cannot actually maintain those things, they have to hand over those things to their children. But they have to look into the fact that whether the children are suitable to accept that property, that business and all that. And that is why the parents should train them properly at the very beginning. Now, I think you can remember these are the 5 factors encompassing all the entire gamut of things there. The Supreme Buddha has expounded as to how a child should be brought up by a parent. Papa nivaranti. So they should make not to do bad things. Kalyane nivesenti. They should be trained to do good things, wholesome things. Then education. Then that means sippan sikkapenti. Then patirupena dharena sayojenti. That means given in marriage, giving in marriage at proper time. And same dayajya niyadenti. Hand over the property at appropriate time. So now you just consider, especially I am talking to the parents now, you just consider whether you are actually fulfilling these duties expounded by the fully enlightened one. Having fulfilled these duties, then the parents should be supported by children according to, in 5 factors. children should attend on parents. What are those 5 factors? Now these days there are so many problems in society. I, as a Buddhist monk delivering Dhamma to a society, I generally hear always some various grievances of parents. I hear always. I am very sad about it. I actually sympathize with the parents. So parents face so many problems due to this fact, because finally parents are neglected, parents are dishonored, parents are disregarded by children. There is a kind of debacle in our society, sorrowful situation. Therefore, the first and foremost, parents should, bring up children properly. Then this problem can be solved to a great extent. Now, first factor that children should do to the parents are Bato nesam barissami. Bato nesam barissami. What is meant by Bato nesam barissami? That means, now, when the parents are strong, they feed the children when they are small, infants. But when the parents become old, the children should feed them with juicy foods and all that. Bato nesam barissami. Now these days, this factor is not fulfilled appropriately. Parents suffer a lot. Parents are not supported by the children with appropriate foods, suitable foods. They give something, but that is not adequate. Now that is a great problem in our society. Therefore, I am now addressing to the children directly. If you don't actually feed your parents properly, you have to suffer. According to one of the discourses expounded by the Buddha in Anguttara Nikaya, miscellaneous discourses, there is one discourse the Buddha says, if children not attend properly to the parents, they have to be born in the hell. They have to be born in the hell. So, Dutiya Katha discourse. The discourse is called Dutiya Katha. So, first aspect is the children should feed them properly. Now, there are many occasions. Children go to various countries. They go for holidays, sometimes in Bangkok, sometimes in Singapore, sometimes in United States of America, sometimes in Australia. They go and stay there for a month or 2 weeks or something like that. Parents are there at home lonely, alone. They have to always, take some, eat rice, sambal, dal, something like that. The children go there and with their children, right, they eat, they partake very juicy foods. In Sri Lankan society, very, very sorrowful situation. But you have to suffer, because you have to remember the parents, when you are small, when you are infants, they feed them. Sometimes they did not take food because the children lack it. They give everything to the children. They gave everything to the children, and they they stayed without having food, giving all the food to the children. So that is the situation. But today, once the parents have to suffer. Recently, very rare situation was there. I went to a certain house. He was an English teacher, and he told me, Venerable Sir, daily, you don't know, I am doing a very good thing. I asked, what? When I go to bed, before sleeping, I started worshipping my parents. Now they are no more. First and foremost, I worship my mother's feet, and I take her feet to my forehead, and then I start thinking, as a fetus, I came to your womb, and I stayed there for more than 9 months, and I was delivered in the hospital of Gampaha at this year, this month, this time. Then there itself you feed me with your milk, which is created from your blood, own blood. Like that you have given me a lot of milk like that. Right? Then he started telling me the way that he was brought up by the mother. And then he told me he worships his father also in the same manner. You accepted me when I came to this world respectfully, and you hug me, you kiss me, you hold me, so like that. Oh, this is a magnificent thing that I remember. This is the first time in the world, in Sri Lanka or in the world, I hear from a son telling, son is now, he is more than 74 or more than 70 years old. He is a former English teacher. Now he every day remembers on his bed his parents and children, teachers and all that. Oh, this is a very great thing. This is a kind of, Buddha said, we have to pay gratitude to our parents. This is a paying gratitude. Katanyu katavedi puggalo dullabo lokasmi. Buddha said, those who pay gratitude are very rare. Now this is a very, very good example for others to take. So now first thing is batonesam barissami. Now secondly, kichannesam karissami. What is meant by kichannesam karissami? Kichannesam karissami means we have to attend on their other activities. Suppose the parents, when they were strong, they went to temples, they participated in various societal activities in societies, associations, and various things. But now they can't go. Now they are in a wheelchair or on a bed. They cannot walk. They are cornered to a particular room or a house. Therefore, the children should attend on all these things. Kichanne sankarissami. Then kulavansam tapissami. Kulavansam means not protecting the caste, but to respect the family honor. Now they have their own family. So that family should not be, you should not do anything too disrespectful to the family. That is what is called kulavansam tapissami. Because there are some children, they do bad things, and finally parents have to get blame from society. Because people start blaming the parents, mainly to the mother. Now, generally when a child, son or a daughter, do some bad thing, in Sri Lankan society, they start blaming to mother first and foremost. Then father, then altogether parents. Therefore, we must not do any bad thing to make the family disrespectful. So, we have to respect the family of the parents. So, kulavansam tapissami. Then dayajjam patipajjami. That means, now you are given a dowry. Sometimes you may not be given a dowry, but something you are given by the parents. Right? Some heritage. You have some heritage. You have to protect it. You must not destroy it. The children must not destroy it. Protect it. Sometimes the business, you have to develop it. So like that you have to do it. Therefore, dayajjam patipajjami. So that is also very, very important thing. Because there are some children, they destroy completely the property, the business. So that is a bad thing. They are not good children. So there are good children. They sometimes develop more than what the parents did. So that is a very good thing. Exemplary children are there. But there are some children, they completely destroy the parents' property. So that is a bad thing. Therefore, dayajjam patipajjami. Then atachapana petanam kalakatanam dakkinam anupadassati. The parents do not live long. I mean, they do not live forever. One day they have to die. Sometimes those who are listening to, watching this program now, your parents may be no more now. Therefore, what you have to do is to, now you cannot actually help them with previous 4 factors. They are no more. Therefore, what you have to do is to, you have to do meritorious activities like offering dana, participating or observing sil, and do meditation and various pinkamas. Now these days, so many pinkamas are there. A rainy retreat, Vassana season, right? So, Katina Pinkam, and various things are there. So, therefore, what you have to do is to, even without having this rainy retreat, later on you can do various pinkamas. Therefore, by doing so many pinkamas, offering dana, practicing sila and meditation, the generated merits you can transfer to your departed parents. Buddha said, atachapana petanam kalakatanam dakkinam anupadassati. That is the final duty or obligation the parents should be, the children should do to the parents. Therefore, in this Dhamma sermon today, what I wanted to emphasize is, in terms of the Sigalovada Sutta, what are the especially 5 aspects? What are the 5 aspects that parents should do to their children? How the children should be brought up by parents in accordance with the instructions given by the Supreme Buddha, and also how the children should attend on their parents according to the instructions given by the Supreme Buddha. So if you do in this manner, I think we can have a peaceful, harmonious, good society, that kind of developed society. Today, almost all the problems have cropped up in the society. This kind of system is not practiced. We don't practice this system. We don't operate this system in the society. So there is a disorganization in the society. So we can have an organized society, proper society, the harmonious society, peaceful society, and a society in which, or healthy society, in terms of the fact that if we practice what Buddha said or what Buddha expounded to us in Sigalovada Sutta. Therefore, according to the Supreme Buddha's teachings, may parents and children do your duties and obligations properly, and may you have a proper life this worldly and next worldly, and may you all be able to attain or comprehend the 4 noble truths within the regime of Gautama Buddha Sasana. May the noble triple gem bless with you all. Akasatthaja bummatta devanaga mahiddika punyantang anumoditva chiran rakkantu Buddha Sasanang. Akasatthaja bummatta devanaga mahiddika punyantang anumoditva chiran rakkantu Buddha Desanang. ආකාසට්ඨා ච බුම්මට්ඨා දේවා නාග මහිද්దికා පුඤ්ඤන්තං අනුමෝදිත්වා චිරන් රක්ඛන්තු තං සදා. May you all be well and happy.